In this session, I'm going to teach you how to calculate the average of a grouped frequency table. Now, the good news about group frequency table questions is that they will appear in almost every single test, and they're also relatively easy to get full marks on if you understand how to do them. So I've given you a little table here, number of sessions attended in the top corner here, and F refers to frequency. So 0 to 5, 6 to 11, 12 to 17 and 18 to 23. They're the number of sessions that people have attended. The frequency is how many people have actually met this category. So in other words, with these two boxes here, that means that 2 people have attended between 0 and 5 sessions, 7 people have attended between 6 and 11 sessions, and so on and so forth. Now, what you will be asked to do with this type of question is to calculate the average or the mean. Now, the way that we do this, the first thing we want to do is identify what's called a midpoint. So I'm going to actually add another column here. I'm going to call it MP for midpoint. Let's draw the table in. It's up to you how you record the midpoint. I find it easier to put it in a table like this, but you don't have to. Now, the midpoint will be whatever the number is between, in this case, 0 and 5. So our midpoint will be 2.5. Next here, we want the midpoint between 6 and 11, and if you're ever unsure, add the numbers together, so 6 plus 11, and divide your answer by 2. It'll give us 8.5. 12 and 17, so 12 plus 17 divided by 2 is 14.5, and 18 plus 23 divided by 2 is 29.5. That's the first step. We need to calculate the midpoint. Your next part is to complete the midpoint multiplied by the frequency. So again, I'm just going to put it in a table, but it's entirely up to you how you record this. So midpoint times frequency. So in this box here we want 2 times 2.5, which will give us, if I get my calculator going, 2 times 2.5 will just give us 5. Here we want 7 times 8.5, which will give us 59.5, and so on and so forth. So 5 times 14.5. So I'm just using the calculator. 14.5 times 5 is 72.5. 29.5 times 9 equals 265.5. So, midpoint, first step, calculate the midpoint. Second step, midpoint multiplied by frequency, and you should do some numbers. Your next step is to add those numbers together. So 265.5 plus 72.5 plus 59.5 plus 5 will give us a total of 402.5. Next, we want to add up the frequency. So 9 plus 5 plus 7 plus 2. 9 plus 5 plus 7 plus 2 equals 23. Next, we want to divide our answer by our total frequency. So 402.5 divided by 23 will give us our overall answer, which will be 402.5 divided by 23, 17.5. That means our average sessions attended across all these learners is 17.5. Now, I know that was quite a lot of work. However, make sure you watch this video back and memorise it, because every group frequency table question is completed the same way. Step 1, find your midpoint. Step 2, midpoint times frequency. Step 3, add your answers up. Step 4, divide your total answer by the total frequency, and that will give you your average.